Hey everybody, this is Joel Toppin here, and I got a package in the mail from Multiman Publishing, and I picked up Battle Above the Clouds in the Black Friday sale. I also picked up a couple of the ASL action packs, but in this video I'm going to show you what comes inside the box here for Battle Above the Clouds. Now, as you can see here in the video, this is volume number 7 of the Great Campaigns of the American Civil War. This is operational scale battles from the American Civil War. So since this is volume 8 of the series, I thought I'd show you the rest of the series. Started with Avalon Hill with Stonewall Jackson's Way, which was the campaign from Cedar Mountain to 2nd Bull Run, 2nd Manassas. Here comes the rebels. Here come the rebels. That's Sharpsburg or Antietam campaign. Volume 3 was Roads to Gettysburg, and obviously the campaign there is Gettysburg. It's Volume 3. Volume 4 was Stonewall in the Valley, Shenandoah campaign. It's one that has, I think, one of the larger footprints in the series. And then number 5 would be Stonewall's Last Battle, Chancellorsville. One of the most approachable in the series. One map, and so it plays pretty quick. This is actually a very good campaign. So that's volume number 5. Number 6 is one of the most widely sought after, very hard to find, but that's On to Richmond, Peninsula Campaign. And volume number 7 then was Grant Takes Command. That's the Overland Campaign following Gettysburg, the summer 1864, from the Wilderness all the way through to the siege at Petersburg. So Grant Takes Command, that's one of the larger ones in the series. So now we come to the most recent one in the series, and that is Battle Above the Clouds. So let's put this down and take a look at what comes inside the box. Alrighty, first thing I notice here is this has got a color rule book. Now this is the first time that I've seen this happen. This is a standard basic game rules. The original Avalon Hill game came with a new rule book in each volume, but they standardized the rules with Grant Takes Command, and it's all backwards compatible. So this is version 1.1, and this is the first time I can recall them being in full color. Usually it was just 2 colors, black and white, and then I think blue. But this looks to be a full color treatment. And it looks like they have redone the counters as well to be a bit more flashy than in the older games. So system is really not that complex. It's actually quite simple, really. I mean, the core system rules, you got 26 pages here, maybe. So the system rules are not terribly complex. Complexity is really going to come in with the additional rules that you're going to find for each battle. So here's a component listing. Obviously, the red and white MMP dice. The scenario booklet here, also color. It is the gloss. Not my favorite stock. I prefer semi-gloss, but like they do with the ASL journals, but this will have to do. This appears to be quite a bit longer than the system rules. Try to get the focus here. 66 pages here. A lot of this is going to be historic notes here at the back of this. Most of this is historic notes here at the end, and then the rest is scenario information and then rules specific to this particular campaign. The way this works is there's scenarios which are playable in an hour or two, which covers maybe just a battle or an engagement, and then there's the campaigns that are considerably longer and would take a couple weekends to play. So you have quite a mix inside the package there. Alright, so charts appear to be colored charts. Again, first time in the series that we've had full color charts. to my awareness anyways. And off-map theater display. That's pretty cool. So you can kind of see how things link together. I should have mentioned that all the other older Avalon Hill games, their maps will link together to form one massive. I mean, like if you have a gymnasium floor, you can literally have one contiguous map to cover from Gettysburg, the region surrounding Gettysburg, all the way to the suburbs of Richmond and the Shenandoah Valley. So it can be huge. All right, counter sheet. It's upside down. Flip these around here. Counter sheet number 3. It's got, looks to be Confederate strength points as well as generic markers. These are considerably nicer counters than any of the other games in the system. Organized and disorganized views. Very nice. Yeah, for players that have played the other games in the series, this is these are a lot flashier than the older ones. The older ones used NATO symbols. This actually has figures of like a soldier for the strength points. So that's very new, different approach there. Okay, terrain effects table here. The map artwork is fairly standardized. I think this was Charles Kibler did the map. I don't see it on the back of the box. I'm not sure exactly who did the map. I think it's Charles Kibler, but I'm not positive. Anyways, the map looks spectacular. I'm already seeing it in the box. Counter sheet number 2. Again, more markers, system markers, strength points. These are the force displays you can use to reduce stacking, congestion, and also for an optional fog of war rule. Okay, and then the Confederate force table. Very nice. This is all on glossy cardstock. Okay, map number 1 of 2. You can see the detail here. Let me zoom in on it. This is about as nice of a wargame map as you'll find. Quite readable. Looks to be even a little bit more readable than the older maps in the series. It's crisper. The text, the terrain artwork. So, very impressive. I'm not going to unfold it. I don't have really the space to unfold it at the moment. And it looks like a duplicate chart, so both players can have their own set of charts and tables. So, not a lot of charts. This is not a chart-heavy system. A lot of these you won't have to refer to very often. Combat table is the one you'll have to look up more often than anything else. Everything else, once you play it a few times, you hardly ever have to look this stuff up. Okay, second map. So, just give you a little bit of detail here. Get an idea just how impressive that map looks. Wow. That's really something. Okay, and the last one, last counter sheet, has got the generals, the divisions, and corps markers. So each of these divisions has an artillery rating, a tactical proficiency rating of the particular commanding general, and then you put strength point markers underneath it to show actually its combat strength, how many soldiers that particular unit has. This is a huge artistic update from the old system. Even Grant Takes Command, the artwork was pretty much Avalon Hill-esque. This is very, very impressive. So, while I enjoy the simplicity of the older counters in the older games, I'm going to enjoy this. This is very, very neat. This is Battle Above the Clouds. It's the Chickamauga campaign, Chattanooga campaign from the American Civil War, and that's what comes inside the box. Very impressive package. One last thing to round out this, I did show you the other games in the series. There are also a couple magazines, the Skirmisher, numbers 1 and 2. If you pick those up, they first of all they enhance some of the older titles, correcting a few mistakes and counters, but also they provide additional campaigns like Burnside Takes Command, which allows you to do the Fredericksburg campaign. So, because I mean, you have the art, the maps for it. So they just need a few extra counters, and the rules are inside the magazine. So that's the entire Great Campaigns of the American Civil War series, and that is the latest volume, Battle Above the Clouds.